Hello and good day. Dr. Frank is back with another set of predictions. I completely forgot to do La Liga and Serie A this weekend, so let's get straight into them. There's 11 games to look into. The Bundesliga has already started. Shock loss for Bayern Munich last night. Let's hope Freiburg do the business as far as that's concerned. Moving into Serie A and La Liga. First match I'm looking at, Real Sociedad versus Celta Vigo. Not really a big fan of Real Sociedad at home. I do feel like they tend to leak goals. I do feel they'll get on the score sheet, but I really feel like Celta Vigo might sneak onto the score sheet. So straight away, first prediction I'm looking at, both teams to score even money, 2.00. Basically means double your money, okay? Next one I'm looking at, Granada versus Barcelona. In regards to this game, Barcelona, they're trying to get things together, aren't they? It's taking time. However, COVID has hit them just as much as COVID has hit Bayern Munich, as we saw last night. We saw like Kimmich at the back, in centre-back last night, for example. Barcelona still struggling as far as getting their players back. Slowly coming back bit by bit. Certain man's hit the African Nations Cup as well, so you know they're missing players that way as well. Really feel like this is going to be an exciting game. There's going to be chances, there's going to be goals. I really feel like Granada get on the score sheet as well, so both teams to score and over 2.5 goals is what I'm looking at here for this one. It's bold and it's coming in at 2.15. Moving on, we've got Real Madrid versus Valencia. Okay, Real Madrid versus Valencia. Now, in regards to this one, it's a funny one because it's the first game back after that winter break. We need to know what's going to be going on. Normally, I'd be looking at a routine victory, just a simple routine victory for Real Madrid. Not this time. I just get the feeling that there may be a few chances for Valencia. Valencia are not the worst team away from home. I feel like they're going to go on the score sheet as well. This round, I'm very much thinking about goals, okay? But I don't think they're going to have enough to keep Real Madrid out a couple of times. So, with this one, I'm actually looking at Real Madrid to win the game with both teams to score. Nice juicy odds here at 2.75. 2.75. Moving on, we've got Real Vallecano. Real Vallecano versus Real Betis. Now, Real Vallecano, surprisingly, are the #1 home team in La Liga right now. 9 games at home, 8 wins. I think they've had 1 draw. They haven't even lost at home, okay? Looking really strong at home. They're up against Real Betis, who score, concede. They're just mad. They're like Sassuolo, okay? So, in Serie A, right? So, with this one, I think it's going to be one of the games to watch this weekend. Not on paper. You might look at it, you might be like, Real Vallecano versus Real Betis. It's going to be an exciting matchup. So, with this one, I think both teams to score and over 2.5 goals looks really strong at 2.15. 2.15. Moving on, Sevilla versus Getafe, okay? Sevilla, they're still fighting, they're still pushing. They want to stay as high as they can in La Liga. The title may be fading away from them, but they're going to be pushing. Getafe, next victims. But I don't feel like they're going to be destroyed, but I'm going to play safe with this one. So I am looking at a Sevilla win and under 4.5 goals, and that one is coming in around about 1.73. We move into Serie A, and we've got Internazionale versus, or Inter Milan versus Lazio. Simone Inzaghi is going to have Lazio's number. Where is it? Not Stadio Olimpico, where is it? San Siro, in the San Siro, okay? Inter Milan really, really strong at home. Lazio, not the greatest away from home. They're not the worst, but I feel like Inter Milan are going to have enough here. They're going to have enough possession as well. I don't feel like this is going to be high scoring, contrary to what people may think. I think it's going to be the opposite. So, Inter Milan to win the game in under 3.5 goals. I like the look of here, and it's coming in at 2.45. 2.45, okay? Moving on, Verona versus Salalitana, okay? If there's a team you want to play coming off the winter break, it is Salalitana. Verona, you have struck gold here. I know you're not the best team in Serie A, but you should have more than enough to handle Salalitana at home. I don't think there's going to be many goals here either, and that's why I'm looking at value, okay? You can play safe with Verona and under 4.5 goals, but officially, I'm looking for juice here with the predictions. Verona and under 4.5 goals Sorry, 3.5 goals, and that's coming at 2.45. Salalitana, the worst team away from home in Serie A as well. Moving on, you got Venezia versus AC Milan. AC Milan really pushing for this title, aren't they? They're really trying to stay in here. Don't see Venezia stopping them here. I feel like Venezia are going to put a fight up, but I don't see them stopping them. So I do think AC Milan are going to get the 3 points here, and it's going to be under 4.5 goals, which I'm looking at. So AC Milan under 4.5 goals is coming in at 1.91. We then move on to Calgary versus Bologna. Now, Bologna are one of those iffy teams. They're up and down all the time. Calgary have been absolutely poor, probably going back down to Serie A, in all honesty. In the meantime, it's just about teams trying to take as much advantage of them as they can. Bologna are not in the greatest form in the world, but I feel like they can have more than enough here to get something. So with that in mind, I'm being cheeky here, and I'm actually looking at Bologna draw no bet. Basically means if Bologna draw, you get your money back. If they win, you get your money from the odds, okay? And that's coming in at 1.73. So Bologna away from home, draw no bet is what I'm looking at. We then move on to Uldaneses versus Atalanta, okay? With this one, again, humdinger. I think this is going to be similar to Real Vallecano and Real Betis. There's going to be goals. It's going to be exciting. You know, on paper, they don't sound great. But for me, I think there's going to be goals. It's going to be very exciting here. Atalanta, the best team away from home in Serie A. Not the best at home, but away from home, they're a naughty team, and I think they're going to be naughty here. I think they're going to concede, but I think they win this game. So with that in mind, Atalanta to win the game and both teams to score is huge at 3.20. 2-1, 3-1, something stupid. I can see something like that happening. So let's go, okay? Moving on, last game I'm looking at, Roma versus Juventus, okay? Now, with this matchup, Juventus smarting from that draw against Napoli, which we called, didn't we? We called that at 3.75. Same. I'm looking at another draw here as far as the matchup is concerned. Don't see Jose Mourinho wanting to lose to Juventus. And is Sarri still there? I think Sarri's still the manager of Juventus. I think. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, I don't feel like Roma are going to be wanting to lose this one. Stadio Olimpico, they're quite strong. Not as strong as Lazio at home, but they are strong enough. I think they're top 4, top 5 at home in Serie A this season. Juventus, again, like Barcelona, they're transitioning, aren't they? They've got to find their way again. You know, they've got to really work at it. But yeah, I'm just looking at the draw as far as this one's concerned, and that's coming at 3.30. So just to recap on the 11 predictions that we're looking at today, we've got Real Sociedad versus Celta Vigo. Both teams to score coming in at 2.00. Granada versus Barcelona. I'm looking at both teams to score on over 2.5 goals. That's coming in at 2.15. Real Madrid versus Valencia. I'm looking at Real Madrid to win the game. Both teams to score. I feel like Valencia are going to get on the score sheet, you know. And that's coming at 2.75, okay? Moving on, we've got Real Vallecano, the best home team in La Liga versus Real Betis. I'm looking at both teams to score on over 2.5 goals. And we're looking at 2.15 is what we're looking at. Sevilla versus Getafe. I want normal service to resume for Sevilla to continue pushing for their fading hopes of the La Liga title. So Sevilla and under 4.5 goals, 1.73 looks pretty good. Into Serie A, you got Inter Milan versus Lazio. I'm looking at Inter Milan to win this game with under 3.5 goals, and that's coming at 2.45, okay? Verona versus Salalitana. Same thing. I'm looking at Verona to win this game, take advantage of Salalitana, woeful Salalitana, and under 3.5 goals as well, and that's coming in at 2.45. Venezia versus AC Milan, looking for AC Milan to go away and get this victory here. So AC Milan under 4.5 goals, 1.91 for that juice, okay? Calgary versus Bologna. Let's see if Bologna can sneak this, okay? So Bologna is what I'm looking at. Draw no bet away from home to Calgary, and that's coming at 1.73. Udinese versus Atalanta, possibly one of my favourite games of the weekend to watch probably. And you're looking at Atalanta to win the game. Both teams to score, huge at 3.20. Let's see if that can happen. And finally, Roma versus Juventus. I'm just simply looking at another draw for Juventus here. Let's see what happens. Guys, have an awesome, awesome weekend. Dr. Frank signing out. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.